This episode of Palapalooza is brought to you by Legacy Brewing Company in Oceanside. Legacy offers live music and a ton of great beer on tap, including an exclusive Palapalooza beer for the month of December. Go try it out tonight at 363 Airport Road in Oceanside. Say hello to Titus, Drew, and the crew there at Legacy, and tell them you heard it on Palapalooza.
1, 2, 3, 4. Palapalooza. Palapalooza. We're talking to you. I'm Palapalooza. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
10, 9, 8, 7, count with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, Phil.
Dude, happy New Year from Palapalooza from Evan Gutierrez. What up, buddy?
What's going on,
I pronounced
man?
your last name, right?
Yeah, you got it.
You got Fender there with you, my dog.
Such a cool dog.
He's awesome,
Golden?
dude.
Golden Retriever?
He's a little mutt. He was rescued from Mexico, but he's a good boy.
Oh, man.
Evan, you are not actively in a band here in San Diego, but what do you call yourself, dude? A scenester, a local music supporter like no other?
You know, I like to just throw it out there. I tell people this all the time.
Right.
That featuring guy, I guess.
The featuring guy?
Yeah, the featuring backup vocal dude that likes to just jam out with bands that want to have me on, dude. I'm so blessed and grateful for everything that people have let me come on.
Dude, absolutely, brother. You've jumped up on stage with my band, Ready, Set, Survive.
Yeah, that was so much
We
fun.
rocked out a little Green Day
At
cover.
where
right?
was that? That was at the Moreau.
Oh, you've done a couple. You did the Moreau, and then most recently we did Legacy, dude.
Yeah.
We butchered some Green Day, bro.
Yeah, dude, that was so much fun. I always love that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
always
jump
fun.
up on stage and sing along to certain bands that you love here locally. Like, shout out a couple that you've done that with.
Oh, man. Mainsail for sure.
Mainsail?
Just know that I don't ever want to let you go.
Started off with those guys. Nick is
We
just
love you, Nick.
such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
This
here in
is really
spirit,
just
sitting
going to
right
be
there.
this is really just going to be an ass kissing session with Evan and I, which is not a bad thing, dude. We're just
No.
going to give some love to the local scene here.
Absolutely.
Evan, you're a huge supporter of the scene and pretty much on payroll with Riot Scene, dude.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
love those guys. What
Yeah.
Peter has going on, supporting all the local bands, and the amount of time and effort that he does is just absolutely incredible. And he's not giving up. He's just keep going. He's
He's
gonna
killing
keep
it.
doing it, and we're really stoked for what's in store for 2020 with Riot Scene, and yeah, I'm super excited. There's some big things coming.
Awesome.
So yeah.
do you want to tease anything? Oh, just some more rad shows
man.
from Riot Scene?
Yeah, we have one coming up actually.
Oh, I got to shout out the Roughs
That's
EP release, bro. That's on January 10th. That's with us, the Montel Jordans, the Rough, and Fallen Monuments, dude. That's going to be a Riot Scene show at the Moreau.
That's gonna be so
Yeah,
awesome,
dude. That is actually our first show with Riot Scene, dude, officially. Ready, Set, Survive.
No way.
They picked
Oh,
up
yeah.
our Halloween show last minute because Himmelberg shut down. But
Yeah.
we're super stoked, dude. Nothing but love to Peter and everything you're doing for the scene, too. I feel like I texted Peter before this, and I was like, hey, I'm going to have Evan on. Do you want me to, ask him anything on your behalf? And he said,
Yeah.
basically he's stoked to have you as like the manager of his street scene,
the
dude,
street
for the most
team
part, right?
management. Yeah, I'm so stoked for it. I can't wait to bring more people on the team and just get everybody stoked. And I like to say on behalf of Riot Scene to little bit to explain it a little bit is we're just big local music supporters,
Totally.
and that's really important because everybody's got to start somewhere. And for what Peter does is just.
Yeah.
I can't even say it enough. It's a super important role that he plays, kind of like Tim Piles, just giving bands the voice for people to come here, and
Sure.
there's a lot of people out there that still love to go to shows, and Peter's just we just want to create some waves and take
Absolutely.
over San Diego.
He's the man. You met Tom DeLonge in the process for promoting.
Yeah, I gave him a hat.
You gave him a hat, dude.
Yeah,
that must have been
cool.
huge for you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I've run into him several times. I always go to the little meet and greets.
Have you? Okay.
People are like, how do you do that? It's just like, I paid it to go meet him.
It was at a meet and greet for
his
that Tom
books.
was putting on.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What venue was that at?
That was at his store, To the Stars.
To the Stars. Where's that at?
It's in Encinitas.
What kind of store is that? Clothing?
It's like a clothing / science. You know, his whole deal is UFOs
Clothing
and all
UFOs
UFOs and
bizarre conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and he has a show on the History Channel. So yeah,
that's right. I've watched that.
I've
Yeah.
never seen it. I don't have cable anymore, and I don't really go. I don't even bother to go out into the living room and watch it. But YouTube, there's always YouTube, and I'm sure you could always check it out on the YouTube.
That's cool. I saw that image of you and Tom together, and I was like, dude, Evan's got to be loving that, bro. You know,
it's not my first time meeting him, but he's
Evan, always... you're like, I'm kind of a big deal, bro. Don't you know that, Troy? Fuck.
No, I mean, he's always been super cool, and there's not we only exchange a few words because there's always a big line, but you know, it's always cool to meet him.
You hooked him up with the Riot Scene hat?
Yeah, I tried to get him to wear it in the picture, and he's like, oh, I don't know what I'm supporting, so let me look more into it. And I was like, how about we just face the hat, and he's like, I mean, like, what if I'm supporting something that I don't know? And I was gonna be like, well, we've been on 91X, and we're cool with Tim Piles, but
throwing out some names.
Yeah, but
he did it though in the end, right?
Not really, but I kind of just, the hat was in the background.
You snuck it in.
So
you and Peter photoshopped it in somehow.
Seriously, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I guess it was just me handing it to him, so he kind of got the logo there.
Cool.
So,
yeah, I saw
really
that.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right, dude. I always think we need 1 million of you, Evan.
Oh man,
we really do, bro.
That.
I mean, if this scene had 1 million of you, we'd just blow up. Obviously, you're rad, dude.
Thank
Super
you so
positive
much.
guy, always supporting the scene, always out there, and I look forward to everything that you and Riot Scene have in store, man, for 2020.
Thank you so much, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have nothing but nice things to say about this whole scene, so I really appreciate it. I've been dealt with a bad hand over in life, it's like we all have, these ups and downs and roller coaster rides we may ride.
Sure, brother.
And so, there's the only thing I can do is just be nice and be a friend, and I try to love everybody, and sometimes that takes the best of me, but you know what, you keep moving forward and you don't look back, and one thing I'll never forget when I called you one time, and I always try to remember this. You told me, you picked up the phone and was like, hey Evan, how's it going? I was like, dude, I'm doing good, how are you doing? Well, you know what, I'm just trying to be a little bit better version of myself than I was yesterday. Who answers the phone like that these days? Like that is a big deal.
You caught me on a good day, bro. Now
that's just such a good positive way to answer the phone, like
right on.
That was awesome, and I try to carry that. That's just sending a very positive message, to
thank you, brother.
People.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone fights adversity and everyone fights their demons, dude. And we've had a lot of talks. We have our Monday talks. Monday's coming up tomorrow, homie.
Monday
you
talks
call
with
me?
Troy.
Evan calls me every Monday. I can't always get to it. Sometimes I'm dealing with my daughter or doing other things, but Evans always calls me, Mondays, and I love it, dude. I really do.
We have the best talks.
So
honestly.
we have talks, and
I always look forward. I always have to call somebody on Monday, because I get like a 30-minute break, and I'm always just like, yo, I want to.
Who else do you call, bro? I thought I was special.
Oh, I mean, well, when you don't answer, I don't know. Sometimes Nick.
Hear that, Nick? You're second best, bro.
Yeah, no. Nick or some girl, I don't know.
Yeah, well, dude, stay positive, bro. Sometimes you are dealt some bad things in life. The way I see it, bro, is like adversity and the tough times make you stronger, period.
Absolutely.
Like if you go through life with nothing but like ease and no
just kind of
everything comes to you, dude, you're not going to learn anything, dude. You learn during your low points and you become stronger, and your
there's a lot of growth
during those low points. Absolutely. For sure. 100%, dude.
Unreal.
I'm a churchgoer. I mean, I know people have their different views on that, but You know, it's always.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going through a really dark time in my life, like a couple years ago, and I've been going. You know, shout out to North Coast in Vista. They just have a really cool, awesome worship team, and
Awesome, bro.
one of the pastors just left to start a new church, and just talk a brief second about it's called Rhythm Church in Oceanside, and Jeff Moores is just, he really grabs you, and he's such an incredible pastor. And you know, he like wakes you up and gets you. He's kind of like a comedian, almost like gets everybody kind of to makes a little bit of a funny out of it, and then goes into the message. And you know, that's what's so awesome, and that's what I understand. So that's what works for me.
Awesome, dude.
But
That's
yeah,
great.
North Coast is awesome church.
You make me want to start going
Rhythm.
to church. You
Yeah,
know, you
it's-
guys like you and Nick
it's all
and Mike.
positive.
You know, you guys. Yeah,
You know, if I can
all good stuff.
say something on that,
sure.
That's actually, North Coast was the start of me getting back into music, because I was going to the Jordan, which is 18 to 25, and one of the how do I say this?
The Jordan. What's that?
The Jordan. So it's like, it's basically they call it the Jordan, so the Jordan River. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's a 18 to 25 ministry for young adults.
Got it.
Before they, you know,
Yeah.
get older. But
Adulthood or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Andrew Pulfer is one of the worship leaders there. So he does like incredible music. He was actually in a gnarly like heavy metal band way back when. So it's really cool. Like I just meet
Kind of
all
like
these
Austin of the Undertaking, dude. You know, I learned that he's like a preacher, but he's out
Oh,
there
no way.
rocking hardcore.
That's
you know?
so
And-
awesome.
That's cool. So you've gotten into music through church, and that kind of got you back into it a little bit.
He came up to me, and I was just like, oh, like I really like your music, like what you guys do up here. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. What kind of music are you into? And I was like, alternative punk pop, and punk pop.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, let me introduce you to somebody real quick. And he's like, this is my friend Nick Linari. And I was just like, oh, dude, what's up? And and then that's how me and Nick got set up. You know, and Nick was always trying to get me to go to his shows, and I was just like, oh, you know, like I was always making excuses, like not to. I was just like so busy, you know, being, I don't know, whatever. And so I finally got to around to one of his shows, and that's how it all started. I started going more and more to shows, and then one time I had it in my head, they started doing Blink stuff. Yeah. And I was just like, I'm just gonna go up there and like, and so, you know, we started doing that. And Nick called me one day, and he's like, dude, do you want to just, you know, you can come and sing any Blink cover, you know, we do, and just come up on stage. And and then I started going to more shows and doing that, and that's how I kind of got recognized from other bands. And I don't know who, it was maybe Avenue Army, and then you. And
I know exactly when I met you, but that's cool. We got to shout out Nick. So he was kind of the one that broke you into the scene. What year was that?
Oh man, that was like
3 years ago?
3 years ago or something like
Right
that.
on, dude. And now you're just so involved.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Well, I was going to local shows before all of this, when I was like in high school days. You know, I had a band. I had a lot of friends in bands too. One of them was called Radio Racer.
Okay.
And they were a really cool like pop punk band in Escondido. They all went to San Pasqual High School.
Okay.
And so I was really big into that. And you know, all the guys were like, oh man, like, we need to give Evan shout outs, or Evan needs to come up and because I remembered all the songs. They were just so cool.
They're still around, Radio Racer?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They were super cool. And Adam knows actually some of the other bands that have played with them. Miss Delphia, they were a super cool band, and Heads Down for Takeoff. These guys are no more. I wish they would come back, because I feel like they would bring a lot to the pop punk scene right now. It's good right now. Everything's good.
Yeah,
But,
it's perfect, bro.
Yeah, it's perfect. And so then it kind of died down for me, and I stopped going to shows, and I was
After
just going
high school.
Yeah, I was just
took, a little hiatus.
Yeah,
Sure.
I took a long break, and I was only going to like the big shows, like Blink, All American Rejects, and then Nick, and then I met Nick at church, and that's when it started back up again.
Little
So
more
here I
vocals.
am today.
And you're involved in it more than ever at the perfect time, dude, because like you mentioned, like there's so many good you're into pop punk. This scene right now is insane for pop punk,
Absolutely,
bro.
yeah.
And indie rock, and even
love it all.
hardcore. We're gonna play a game here in a
Post-hardcore.
little bit where I play little snippets of local bands for you, and you have to guess what band it is.
All right,
so
I'm
we're gonna
game.
do that here in a little bit. All right.
Heck
You're
yeah.
drinking the Palapalooza lager, courtesy of Legacy Brewing Company, dude. I got to shout out my boys Drew and
Heck yeah.
Titus and Peter.
Dude, Titus is a cool guy.
Titus is rad,
Yeah,
dude.
he's
Yeah,
such
we
a
had
cool
them
dude.
on Palapalooza, and how is that beer? Talk
It's
about
good.
it.
You know what?
Explain it in detail, because I don't drink, and it looks
Absolutely.
really good.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a little bit coconutty and like pineapple.
That's
Like,
what my brother was saying,
yeah.
man. It's perfect.
I'm kind of a fruity flavored dude. I like
Yeah,
fruity
fruity.
stuff. Yeah.
You fruit. Yeah, dude. I've heard it's really good. We're getting a lot of good feedback. It's just a cross promotional thing, man.
Dude,
You know,
so
I
rad.
scratch your back, you scratch mine. It's been
Absolutely.
cool. But if you want to go check that out, it's available on tap at Legacy up in
Legacy in
Oceanside, and it's
Oceanside.
also here under the Palapa. Don't come
yeah.
over to my house if I don't invite you. But if you're a guest, man, you're welcome to help yourself.
Absolutely.
We're going to play that game here in a second. I do want to introduce someone else here on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Lyric Harmony Cook, my 6-year-old beautiful daughter. Do you want to
What's
say
up,
hello?
Lyric?
You want to start by saying hi to Evan? You want to say hello to Evan? Say hi.
Hi.
Hey, Lyric.
Evan got up on stage with us at the Halloween show. When you got up on stage with us, you got up and sang Every Day is Halloween, remember? And he was up on stage with us as well.
I let you hold that big ridiculous mouse head I was wearing
That's
as my
right.
costume. I was Ev Mal 5. I love it.
I was like sitting on one of the things and like he came up to sing.
Exactly. She was sitting on the barrel. Yeah, that was really fun, huh? The Halloween show. What 3 things did you ask for Santa this year?
Chapstick.
Oh, man, he went cheap this year, huh?
Oh, unreal.
Dang. She's like, chapstick, Q-tips. Calling Santa out.
Oh no.
What were the big things, though? What were the 3 big things that you asked for? Chapstick. Psh,
The
unreal.
chapstick.
Unreal.
Did you get like some cool Barbie dolls or anything like that?
I got a calico critter house and I got a big doll and
Big old, like,
Nice.
36, 3-foot tall doll,
Are
right?
you into braiding the hair?
and
Yeah.
I got 10 Mash'ems.
You got 10 Mash'ems. She loves all like the squishy Mash'em
Oh,
toys,
cool.
you know, the little toys.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was a really fun Christmas. How was your Christmas, Evan?
My Christmas was actually it was awesome this year. I've just
Awesome, buddy.
Had some good quality time with my family. My aunt lives in Riverside, so we did Christmas up at her place
Cool.
this year. So it was cool. I got a bunch of cash and gift cards, which was perfect
This
for
is
me.
good, dude. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what you do now when you get older. You just get cash. You know, it's just
Yeah.
easier that way. And
Sure.
I got some cool socks. I got some Hey Arnold
Yeah.
socks. I'm
There you
actually
go.
sporting Some
Nice.
Hey Arnold socks right
It's
now.
funny how your the things you like to get for Christmas change as an adult. Huh?
Oh,
It's like, for me,
absolutely.
it's all about
Yeah.
clothes, but as a kid,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why you give me clothes?
Nerf guns and all that fun
Right,
stuff.
all the toys,
Remote control
yeah.
cars.
Well, dude, yeah, again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all
Thanks,
of our
man.
listeners. Thanks for tuning in. We're here with Evan. We're here with Lyric. If you want to chime in, go ahead, say anything, anytime, all right, Lyric? Or even raise your hand if you want to add something. Are you playing
she's
in
raising her hand.
She's raising her hand. That was quick. What's up, girl?
I have a question for him.
Go ahead, ask Evan a question. That's perfect.
Which band was your favorite that you jumped on at stage?
Oh man, that's putting me on the spot, but I love
Picking
it.
favorites, homie.
Oh.
You
Do
don't
I-
need to. Well, I mean, if you want to pick a favorite local, you can. It's. I don't mean to put that pressure on you, but maybe even 3. I know you're gonna say Mainsail. You probably say Avenue Army.
Mainsail Avenue Army
Yeah.
and Ready Set Survive.
Don't say that, bro. You're not allowed to say that. No.
Oh man.
No, I appreciate that. The 3 bands that have gotten you up on stage, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone else?
No, but I've been talking to a few other bands that want to have me as kind of like a special guest
Cool.
or to have on. I know Asilas. Matt, shout out to Asilas. Those guys are cool. They played a show on Saturday, and super unique band. They're like post-hardcore screamo, punk, rap. It's the coolest thing.
Asilas. Insert them now. I have not checked them out, but I will, and I know they've been a part of Riot Scene shows and stuff. So
yeah, they're super cool.
That's rad.
It'd
Cool.
be cool to have them on the podcast.
Yeah.
But Lyric,
Yeah.
excellent question. That was a very good question.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that
You'd
one.
probably say mainsail, right?
Yeah,
Or
mainsail's
you
cool.
gotta give love to Nick for getting you back into it.
Yeah,
you
Nick's cool. Nothing but great
And
things
he's just
to say
a cool
about.
dude, right? Like
Yeah,
I think
he's-
you would agree that when it comes to local bands, it's almost more so about how cool the people are as it is their sound.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking with Eli about that.
Oh, I love Eli. Kelly and Eli from Infinite Signal. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
those guys.
Give up the fight. I'll dig right through the night. And if I don't make it, don't let go.
Lyric's got her hand up. What's up, girl?
What's your favorite band?
My favorite band of all
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, that's a good question, dude.
Blink 182
There you
got
go.
me started into all of this. And then
There you
I
go.
kind of branched out to like all the, I don't know, I still feel like I'm in the pop punk scene. Like I never really left it.
Right.
I love the way it sounds. I can relate to like all the lyrics. Blink 182, Good Charlotte, Sum 41,
you
Unwritten Law. I've been listening to those guys since I was 14. I got that album, Here's to the Morning.
Yeah, good one.
It's one of my favorite albums.
Super good one. I've been rocking them out a lot. Black
Yeah.
Album's my favorite.
Love Scott Russo.
Yeah, we had him on. He was cool enough to come on and chat for a little bit. Dude, being in a punk rock band in San Diego, I'd put them in my top 5, 100%.
Yeah, they're up there for sure. They're really cool.
He's just a great songwriter, good voice, and all those others too, dude. Sum 41,
Sum 41.
Blink. For me, and I think I speak for a lot of like punk rock bands. How could you not, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
biggest pop punk band in the world.
Huge.
Period.
Everybody and their mom knows who those guys are.
They made like I don't know. They brought it to the next level, dude. So that's rad.
I actually have Scott Russo's guitar at my house. My friend's a professional skater, Jake Brown. He was X Games Big Air gold medalist, and his girlfriend, she's super cool, named Sarah, and she was the one who was like, "Hey, we're not really gonna do anything with this." Scott gave it to Jake. So
That's rad.
kind of gave it to me, and
Nice.
it's really cool. It was used in a music video called "Life of a Sinner" with Big B,
Okay.
Big Black, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
super
kind
cool.
of guitar is that?
It's an acoustic Washburn guitar.
Okay. Dope. Right on. Oh, that's okay, Lyric. That's cool. I got to shout out my boy Larry from Fishing for Chips. He's kind of the one that organized Scott Russo on the podcast. He's kind of homies with
Larry,
him, you know what I
man,
mean?
I love that guy.
We got to give Fishing for Chips love, dude.
I have nothing but nice things to say about this whole music scene, so I know I'd probably say.
Is there anyone you want to talk shit about?
No, no,
Just kidding,
no.
bro.
Honestly, like there is,
Troy,
you know,
such a dick.
I steer away from drama and all that stuff, but everybody has just been super loving and welcoming.
It is.
and
It's a
just
great community.
helps each other out. Thank you, Lyric.
Absolutely,
Lyric
brother.
gave me this Otter Pop, and I'm gonna open
It's
it up.
super
Right
not frozen.
now. It's not frozen, but I'll still have it. Thanks, Lyric.
You said the word frozen.
Frozen.
That's a good movie, actually. I just saw Frozen 2. And,
Did you?
Had
We
a
saw
really,
Frozen 2, bro.
It had a really good message behind it, I thought.
It does. Yeah, I forget what it was, but it was a
Kinda
pretty
like-
positive thing, dude.
Like never giving up and just keep
Yeah.
moving. Do the right thing. You know, if there's nothing left that you have and you feel like you're in a dark spot, and as hard as it is to move forward and to forgive, just turn around and do the right thing. That was really hard for people to do. It's hard for me to do, but
Right.
I just love being a positive light to people.
Right on, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
great
I
to
got
hear.
out of it.
And you are, dude. You are 100%.
Thank you so
man.
much.
Yeah, you're super positive. Every time I get off the phone with you, I'm like a happier guy. Like,
Oh, man, I
you're
appreciate
optimistic.
that.
It's contagious, you know?
Thank you so much.
If
Troy.
everyone were like you, it'd be a good thing. You mentioned that being nice is maybe not always a good thing. Like nice guys finish last sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that, but I understand your mindset there.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you've got to be, you've got to put on a different face. You
Yeah.
got to have different hats in life. You know what I mean?
It's hard sometimes to always be nice, and people are like, dude, like, how do you do it? Like, or I got people like, you actually have a mean side. Well, everybody has their moments.
I want to see it, Evan.
Oh, no,
Come
you
on,
don't.
let's take it out on the podcast.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding, buddy. That's
But
cool.
yeah.
Good stuff, brother. Nice to have you here. We're chilling under the Palapa. You got an Otter Pop. You got some Palapalooza lager.
Finished it.
You finished it.
Yeah.
All right.
Super good.
Yeah, right on, dude. We're going to play a game. Are you playing in a band? Or, I'm sorry, are you seeking a band?
So for any bands out there that are listening to this, I'm really into the pop punk, like the whiny voice type you know, I really
Sure, like
have
Blank
mastered
or
it, you know?
Newfound Glory.
So if anybody's looking for you know, a singer or a backup vocalist or someone to be in a music video, I'm more than happy to be down for that. I tried out for a band. They were looking for some people. They're called She Said California. They don't currently have nothing up yet. They have a Facebook page, but they're just trying to get started. And a lot of the guys in the band have had really good experience. They have good experience, and they've played at Soma way back when.
Cool.
I forgot the names.
Okay.
That they were in.
They're old guys like me, right? You said?
Yeah, they're super cool, and they were looking for like a screamo, pop punk voice.
Can you
at
scream?
the same time.
You kind of got it, dude.
Kinda
You can.
Yeah.
It's crazy. A lot of people don't know you can like scream without being loud. Like you don't have to really project. It's more
because the
tonal.
mic, if the mic settings are decent, you know you don't really have to.
Right.
That is an art form in itself to learn how to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, I've just kind of been messing around. I know there's all different types of ways to do it.
Sure. That sounded good to me, bro.
So,
that sounded good to me, dog.
Yeah.
Dude, let's get Evan in a band, San Diego. Really. And
so awesome.
if not, all the bands listening, hit up Evan if you want him to come up on stage with you. And your stage presence is really good. You make me look like shit when you jump up there. No, just kidding.
Man, no, you guys.
You're all over the place, dude. And you know, you got you don't have to worry about a guitar, so you know, you get up and
it's kind of crazy.
Get the crowd into it.
When I play with you guys, like whether it be Mainsail, Ready Set Survive, or Avenue Army, I don't get to practice with any of the I don't go to practice, so I just go up there and just give it my all, and you know, so
it's fun.
You know, I listen to the song probably about 1,000 times, even if I know it, just to make sure. I want it to sound good, and I've known that I've had a few hiccups quite a few times, but you know, you just give it your best shot.
It's all fun, dude. Like I've been playing our songs for years, and I still have hiccups, bro. Like at rehearsal the other day, my strap totally broke. You know, the strap locks.
That's nothing, man.
The strap locks. You know, like not a huge thing, but you know, stuff can happen, dude. You know, it's
absolutely.
I'd shake that off.
I go to a lot of emo nights, and those are just always so much fun. The Emo Night Brooklyn guys, Alex and Ethan, are like the founders. There's all types of emo nights. There's Emo Night LA. There's Emo Night
dope.
Brooklyn, and
The more national ones.
yeah. So I like the Emo Night Brooklyn guys.
Okay.
They're just super cool, and there's one point in time where you know, after a couple hours, they just let 50 people storm the stage. It's the coolest thing.
Rad.
And that's where I kind of like just had the not the nervousness to go away a little bit. That's my practice. Is like when I go up there, you know, I pretend like I always drink like probably a couple IPAs, so I'm like, you know, I don't even care. But that's when I really get some practice in to be up on stage, and you know, it's beginning to get bigger and bigger each time I go. I can't even believe it.
That's right.
You know, tickets are usually like $15, so it's very affordable, and it's fun, and it's just like a blast from the past. You know, let's listen to all the stuff we used to listen to, you know, back in high school and middle school. So it's if nobody has been before, definitely go to Emo Night Brooklyn, because it's just always a good time, and it's so much fun. And
I think they play bigger venues too, right? Like House of Blues, and maybe
main
even
stage.
the Observatory, or is it mainly House of Blues?
Mainly the House of Blues.
Okay.
The Emo Night LA guys, those guys are cool.
Yeah.
They get a lot of big names too.
Cool.
But
I've seen you up there, dude. I've seen a couple photos of you like rocking out on stage.
Yeah.
I've got to give love to our boys Through Being Cool, who do the local emo night here at Blonde Bar every month. Derek and Steven, dude, they just had theirs
Last
Say Days
night.
ago.
Yeah.
My girl Regina was rocking out in her group Better Half, and Bristol the Memory.
I had a
probably like, right? Bristol the Memory?
I've heard of them. I had a homegirl that was there last night too. She's in a band called Color Till Monday. Leia.
Yeah, Leia, dude. We had her on
Love
the podcast.
Leia.
She's great.
So awesome. We
gotta
go to
shout out
Disneyland together.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, we
That's
go to
rad.
Disneyland sometimes. But yeah, I actually went to a Through Being Cool emo night, and they actually it was who played that night? It was Sleeping with Sirens, and it was an acoustic
that
show.
one. Yeah.
And they all rolled with it was a Through Being Cool event, and there was a band that was playing. I think they played first, and they were called. They're going to be on Palapalooza. I reached out to you.
to add them.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Man,
Don't make me remember names, bro.
Yeah, they were super cool.
Another good
Amaya
band.
Lights.
That's right. Yeah,
Amaya Lights.
and we
Those
booked
guys are
them.
awesome.
I look forward to having them. Yeah,
They're
for
super
sure.
cool. But yeah, that was my first Through Being Cool emo night, and it was just a super cool experience.
Yeah.
To be in a small setting
Absolutely.
with the whole band Sleeping with Sirens. I mean, Kellen Quinn was such a nice dude.
Was he? Right
Yeah,
on.
he's cool.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Ora and Derek Hubbard of Through Being Cool. Super good guys. They do a
cool.
great job promoting it. We were booked on one of their shows, but our bass player had some, personal things going on. So we threw the Montel Jordans on instead.
That's so awesome.
And we went out
Yeah.
there and rocked out. It's always a good turnout. It's always fun, like you said.
absolutely.
It's like rocking out to old emo songs, bro.
Yeah,
you rock
super
the
fun.
Used or
Just-
Saves the Day, whatever.
It just brings people together, and good positive people that are all there for the same thing, just rocking out and jamming out to everything. So yeah, huge shout out to Through Being Cool. Those guys are super rad.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're seeking a band. You're down to play with other locals. That's rad.
Absolutely.
We are going to play a little game for you, and I couldn't really come up with a name, but I'm going to play a little 3-second snippet of a local band, all right? And you try to guess what it is.
Cool.
3 to 4 seconds, all right?
Awesome.
We'll call it, hey, how about Name That Band?
Name that band.
Super
Love it.
creative, Troy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I might be a little lost on that one.
Got nominated for a San Diego Music Award last year. Their singer does videography work around San Diego.
Mario Rivera.
Mario Rivera is the singer. What's the band?
Dude, I know this.
Dude,
This is my first time being on a
Mario's
podcast.
known more by his name than the name of his band. That's how active
Nights
he
Like
is.
Thieves.
Nights Like Thieves.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. There it is. They're playing the Infinite Signal EP release party January 31st at the Moreau
Super sweet.
with a couple others, Say Days Ago and The Rough.
I still need to see Say Days Ago. I've seen
they're
a
so
few
good.
of their stuff on YouTube, and I really like what they got going on.
Molly's amazing. Molly and Thomas,
And they're
married couple.
both a couple, right? They're married.
Yep.
Man, that's
Super good. She has
couple
an
goals right
amazing.
there, man.
Yeah. It's kind of like Infinite Signal.
Yeah,
you know?
Eli and Kelly.
The Schizophonics.
guys,
You got
by
to
the way.
shout them out. Schizophonics locally.
Yeah.
Letty and Pat killing it. All right, moving on. Ready?
All right, let's do it. Ready, Set, Survive.
Dang. Well,
Young and Dumb.
yeah. There you go, buddy.
Such a rad song.
And
that was so
that was
much
a fun music video that
Yeah,
was
it was
shot
so
back
awesome.
here, and you were featured, bro. You were doing your little what was that boogie boarding
Oh,
or
skimboarding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Miss
fun.
doing
brother.
that.
Gotta throw in my own fucking band, bro.
Of course.
I don't know if you'll know this, bro, but these guys are blowing up locally.
I already like the sound of it.
So I was
Definitely
hoping you
not
could tell
pop
me
punk.
maybe. What's going on?
What's going on?
Well, if you insist,
They just opened for the 1975 and Catfish and the Bottle Men. You probably heard their name around town. Super unique sound. They are Fashion Jackson.
I don't
you heard
want
of
to
them?
say the wrong name because
all
there's
good,
a
bro.
band that I have in my head, but I don't know if
Who?
it's them. Art Disposal?
Okay. Yeah, Art Disposals, they're cool, man.
Those guys are
Kel
so
actually just hit me up yesterday.
I
Super
love
cool
Kel.
guys.
He's
Yeah.
so cool. Drummer.
Yeah, these guys are, I guess similar vibes. Art Disposal, kind of indie rock kind of thing,
Yeah,
right? I'd
yeah,
say. And
absolutely. Art Disposal. Indie rock.
Fashion Jackson, dude, they've got like hip hop in there, and then Eddie, their
Oh.
singers, he's got some pipes, dude, so he belts it out. They're good, man.
I've been falling in love with bands that are bringing in a little rap into their style of music. It's really cool.
Absolutely.
Because hip hop's kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
And to implement that is just super rad.
For sure. Yeah. Next one, ready?
Let's do it.
One of my local favorites, playing with them January 10th at the Moreau.
Oh man, you've said it.
Let me get to the vocals. Evan, you should know
I
this,
love
dog.
the sound.
They are fucking good. They get the most drunk on Palapalooza award, 100%.
Not fishing for chips.
No, they were pretty tame.
Do I know these guys? Have I
Dude, the Montel Jordans.
Oh, the Montel
homie.
Jordans. You know what? I don't think I've actually ever seen them play.
Holy shit.
I don't think I have been to a Montel Jordan show.
Evan.
I know
dude.
they're looking for someone, right? They're looking for
a drummer, man.
drummer.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
super
know.
cool.
I get the feeling they have someone, but
cool.
yeah, they're seeking a drummer. Fucking love those guys.
Man,
they played
yeah.
our
Hopefully
EP
they get
release.
a rad drummer in for the band.
Dude, if I played drums, I'd be rocking with those guys for sure.
Maybe
They're good.
Maybe
They're gonna be
Max can play with them.
Max, I know, right?
dude.
How about Drew? Drew Smith, dude, on drums.
Can Drew play the drums?
Fuck yeah, he
dude!
can.
No way. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love those guys.
Speaking of those guys,
The Rough, man.
you would know this without even talking about it. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I got the pleasure of sneak peeking two of their songs from their upcoming EP that's going to release on January 10th.
I'm not that special.
The
They
Clean
haven't
Cut.
showed
Kind
me.
of a big deal, bro.
I know. That's rad.
No, I'm just kidding. They're going to be on the podcast, so I reached out to Drew and I was like, dude, can I listen to a couple of the songs before you guys are on? They're going to be featured next week, man, with the new lineup with Max and Vaughn.
Oh yeah, gotta
They're
love it.
rough, baby.
I got a big. I have to give a big shout out to the Avenue Army guys. I got to play. I got to have the experience to play at the Del Mar Fairgrounds with them at the Coors
Did
Light
you?
stage. Yeah,
Awesome, bro. Very cool.
My song with them is American Criminals.
Absolutely.
I love that song.
Absolutely. Great song.
Big shout out to Max, Vaughn,
Absolutely.
and Drew, and I forgot the new drummer's name. He's gonna slap me.
Jack?
Jack.
I just
Jack's
saw them
a cool
play
dude.
at Space Bar for a Western Settings EP release. Or
What'd you
I'm
think?
sorry, album release. Sorry, Will. It's a full length. It's not an EP. Will gave me shit.
It's a full length, homie. It's a full length, dog.
Are we
That's my
talking
Will.
about the same Will within Fair Play?
No, Will Castro.
Oh, okay.
Dude that eats a lot of burritos from
Oh, yeah.
Western Settings.
I don't think I've met him yet, but what's up, dude?
He does La Escalera. But anyways, I saw them. Avenue Army's killing it, man.
Dude.
Signed to Cleopatra and hitting the road a
Yeah.
lot and doing
hoping
next
for
level things.
Big things for those guys.
Absolutely.
Love them so much. Super, super cool. There was so much going on that night. Like I got invited to
I know,
3
Main
different
Sale
shows. Main
played
Sale
at Casbah. It was really hard for me to decide.
Yeah.
Fishing for Chips
Fishing
played
for Chips.
at,
and
what was that, Metal?
That
No.
was
No,
a
no,
Riot
no.
Scene show down in PB, I think, or somewhere in San Diego.
Dirk's.
What? Oh yeah,
Dirk's nightclub.
Yeah. And then what else was going on?
There was
that
a lot
was
going
a
on.
space
Well,
bar.
Casbah was playing. I'm sorry. Main Sale was playing at Casbah, and we got offered that show, but we're trying to take a little break. That would have been a good one though. Plus, I had
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
But
Man, you didn't you like get off work early or something to head over to Space Bar, and then you went back to do something, or what?
That was when we opened for Authority Zero, dude.
that's right.
I had a corporate event, and I had
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The guy that was operating my photo booth, because I do DJ and like photo booths for like corporate events around
Yeah.
town and weddings and stuff like that. I had him like cover me for 2 hours.
Oh man,
And I jetted over to Brick by Brick, played our
you
half-hour
are
set.
such a
and-
trooper, man.
Yeah, that was kind of
what a
little
mish.
stressful,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like, I've kind of been there, done that.
I wish I could,
we made it work out.
Yeah, I wish I could just like clone myself to be everywhere. Like,
I know, brother. I'm
so
telling
much
you,
going on.
we need to clone you like a million of you, bro. Seriously. Lyric's back. Hello, Lyric.
Hey, Lyric. Oh, she has a Elsa dress on.
She changed. This band was recently featured on Palapalooza. Don't know if you'll know them. Super good sound, super cool guys. Not punk, not pop punk, a little more rock.
That's lost by Davy Jones. Cheap liquor and cigarettes. Nobody knows where to go.
They are with Dark Horse Records locally.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't think I know who this
A
is.
little band called The Patty Saints.
Oh, the Patty Saints.
The Patty Saints.
I've heard a few of their songs.
Kieran's from London. He's I love those guys, man. I really do. They great songwriters, great sound for sure, 100%. Here's a band that's been around for man, 15 years
15 years.
at least. I could be wrong, but for a long time.
Let's see who it is.
And even if you don't know them, I'm introducing you to some new locals, dude.
Yeah,
that
it's
you
awesome.
can check out. You know,
I'm sure they'll come through. Some band I'll see pretty soon through a Riot Scene show or something.
these guys have done Riot Scene stuff.
Oh, they have?
Pretty sure. Dude, start singing, Brian. Brian, sing. You'd like this, Evan.
Yeah, I do like it.
He hosts a local podcast called the Tone Jerks Podcast.
Oh, sweet.
Brian and Kyle McIntyre. They are a plane without a pilot.
Oh, a plane without a pilot. Okay,
Fucking
yeah, I've heard of them.
dude. Yeah, they've been around for a while, man. They record over there with Jeff Forrest, Double Time. Got to shout out Jeff. He recorded
Jeff.
my very first band, dude. Jeff Forrest, Double Time Records.
No way, that's awesome. Your
Yeah.
very first. When? How long ago was that?
Well, I'm sorry. He recorded my second band. My first band was recorded at Golden Track Studios with Steve Weatherby. Dude, the recording was like $8,000.
Oh wow.
In 1998. My singer's parents had a lot of money.
Wow.
18-year-old kids, just out of high
Yeah.
school or in our senior year. Fat Chance was the band. And
sweet.
we got a legit. Yeah, I listen to it now, and it's like, it's there's technology has
Try
changed.
to reminisce the old memories.
Still good songs,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, you're gonna know this one. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
1 second.
Oh, 1 second.
The song and the band.
Was that Avenue? No, oh wait, no, that was Mainsail.
Dang, what's the song?
Shoot, someone help me out. I don't want to feel anything. I should know this. Why am I not?
Think about the breakdown of the song.
Oh, it's the silence.
The silence.
Silence. Yes. That should have been. I should have just
So
known that
good.
right away. Sorry, Nick.
So good, dude.
I love this song.
Recorded by, I want to say Adam Cisco,
Adam
right? He did
Cisco,
that,
yeah.
And I think they're working on some new stuff.
I love Adam. Adam's
Yeah,
so cool.
we got to shout out Adam.
Adam
We're giving a lot of
Cisco.
love to the local scene. Go ahead,
Yeah.
talk about Adam.
We hang out just at the shows, but he's just a super laid back dude, and he actually knows a lot of the bands that a few of the bands that I used to know back when I was
cool.
like
in high school or whatever.
17,
Yeah.
16.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, he's just a super easygoing dude, and he runs sound at Legacy. Sometimes for
Oh, is he doing that now? Cool.
Yeah, he does sound for Riot Scene sometimes.
Cool.
Love you, Adam, dude. You're so cool.
We love you, Adam.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always talk music and
Dude,
get
and the
into
Rough sounds
conversation.
great.
Yeah,
Clean
Rough.
Cut EP, January 10th. It's clean. Dude, that's a good name for
I
their
can't wait to hear
EP
that
because
album.
it is clean, dude. It's a clean recording. That's the best way to put it. It's
They should just be
it's
called the Rough Army.
the
or-
Rough Army.
or
That's
something.
The Rough Army is going to be on here next week.
The Rough Army.
Palapalooza. I look forward to it.
Rough
But yeah,
Army.
Adam Cisco's recorded, Mainsail, Takers, Levers,
Not only that, Infinite Signal. too.
Infinite Signal. Yep.
He does such a good job.
Yeah,
The-
dude.
The hours and
And
time.
he's close too, bro. To me,
Super
he's right
close.
down the street.
Oh no way.
Yeah, you haven't been to his studio?
Well, isn't there?
He's literally right down the street from here.
I had no idea. I thought
Yeah.
there was something in Fallbrook that he was. I don't know.
Maybe he was
maybe that's-
subbing a studio
okay.
out there for a while, but yeah, he's right down the street here, man.
That's so rad.
In the anus of San Diego.
El Cajon? That's the anus of San Diego.
Here we go. We got another banger.
I ever played, I
Oh.
was 14 years
Good
old.
old Mike Rosedale.
Rosedale, baby.
Yeah.
And we have a show coming up with Rosedale
No way.
that I don't want to
Oh, I didn't know about
release
this.
yet.
I didn't know about
But
this.
be on the lookout for it, and it's going to be at a good venue here in San Diego, and it's going to be a good one, buddy. You're going to
Mike-
want to be there.
Mike is something else. Like that dude is so talented. Like one of my
So tall.
so tall.
So tall, so
Like-
talented. So what's another T?
Man, I don't even know. I can't.
Teeth. So teeth.
So
lyric
teeth.
says. Go ahead. Keep talking up, Mike.
Yeah, he dude, the first time I met him was at Mainsail. Nick did like an acoustic private show for one of my really close friends, Natalie. Natalie Stockloza. She's super cool. She's like a music supporter too, a local music supporter. She loves Mainsail, and that's how I met Mike. For the very first time, like they played And at first, this is gonna be funny. At first, I thought he was kind of like a douche because like I was just like,
I got that same vibe from Mike
You
right
know,
off the bat. Douchey. Nah.
but because here's why. And then we became super cool after this. Was I went up to him, I was like, dude, like, are you down to like cover some like boxcar racer stuff? Because I waited till after to talk to him, and he was just like, no, dude, like I'm super sick of like covering songs, like I like doing my own stuff. And I was like, okay. And I kind of like walked away.
Right.
And then I think, I called Nick on a Monday and I was like, dude, what's up with the dude that was like singing with you? He was kind of like an asshole. Sorry, lyrics right here. Earmuffs.
Okay. She's got her headphones on, bro. So it's just blasting.
And he was just like, oh, like we actually kind of talked about that and he felt like a little bad. But no, I love Mike, dude. Mike is a super cool dude.
Right.
And I'm a big fan of his music. One man band, like, favorite song is Space Mountain. It's funny because every time I go to Disneyland and I go on Space Mountain, I always tag him.
Nice.
And sometimes it'll be like he has like 4 accounts.
Yeah.
And so like I'll do each account sometimes and people will like it and I'm just like, I wonder if he sees this. But it's like a traditional thing. So
to tag him. That's cool.
Just to tag him on Space Mountain.
Super good guy.
Super
good guy. Super talented. From Canada, I think, originally. And it's just, fate has brought him to Nick, kind of like you.
Yeah.
I think he and Nick met up.
I don't really know that story, how they met.
They talked about that. He's been on the podcast once or twice.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did listen.
He had a birthday episode, but super talented. His music, like, gives me chills, dude. Like, it's got that real kind of emo, emotional, just solid, dude. Solid songs.
I like to look at it as Angels and Airwaves had a baby with Reliant K.
There you go.
Kind of like that's the kind of vibe his music gives me. And for those of you listening, check out Rosedale. He's just such a very talented artist. I have so much respect for Mike.
Super good. 100%.
Super nice guy.
Yep. Next one.
Winter's coming and my body knows.
Do I know these guys?
I don't know, bro, but if you don't know these guys and you're into pop punk in San Diego, bro, you're missing out big time. I reached out to these guys to book a show with them, but they're busy with 2 bands. They've got a lot going on. I think they do have some new material coming out here pretty soon.
I really love the alternative punk sound.
These guys are insane, bro. Alive and Well.
Alive and Well. Oh my gosh, dude. Mike Mule.
Yeah, Mike Mule.
Yeah,
Mike Mule.
What are they?
It's
do
pronounced.
they have anything coming up? Because I've been thinking about them and wondering, when they're going to be doing shows.
Not that I know of, but Mike's playing with Doc Hammer, and he's been staying busy with that.
I had
know
no
Matt
idea about
Vernon
that.
does a lot of corporate stuff, and he's staying busy with that.
That's so awesome.
Doc Hammer, I think, is touring. Don't quote me, but I don't think Alive and Well has anything booked. But follow them, check them out, dude.
Alive and
you
Well.
You need to listen to Alive and Well, their whole discography, bro. Like 100%.
They played Vans Warped Tour once upon a time. Yeah, did they do?
I'm not sure about that. Sounds about right.
Maybe I don't know. I thought I scrolled on there.
They've been around.
Pictures.
I know they toured with the Montel Jordans back in the day.
Yeah,
good guys, good sound. Lyric is raising her hand.
All right, Spotlight
on Lyric.
Can I guess too?
Absolutely. You want to guess? Lyric, you ready?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you ready? Lyrics. I don't even want to give her any hints, but you ready, Lyric?
I've been there before, I know what's down that road.
Infinite Signal?
Yes! Woo! She got it. I did not even give her a hint. 6 years old, dude.
So awesome.
Infinite Signal is your favorite local band, right? Besides, who's your favorite local band? You don't know? Seriously? Your dad plays in a band here in San Diego and you don't know who your favorite local band is? Unreal. Hey, unreal.
Unreal. The beginning of that song, I always think of Mark Hobbs a little bit there.
He has, I can hear a little Mark in him, dude. And I know.
Tad bit.
Yep.
Tad bit.
It's super good, though. I wouldn't compare them with Blink, but I would say that Eli's got a little hoppus in him.
He has a little hoppus in him for sure.
Which is great, dude. Wolfsbane out now with the music video featuring Molly from Say Days Ago. She's the witch. She's the witchy
I was
witch.
wondering if that was her.
That's her,
yeah,
dude.
That's so rad.
With her purple sprinkle. We got to shout out
the
what is it? The Hidden Stay? No. Extended Stay.
Extended Stay.
Extended stay. You got to listen to their episode, dude. But that was just a crappy hotel that they stayed at. Extended stay. Infinite Signal release again January 31st with Nights Like Thieves, The Rough, and Say Days Ago.
That's at
the Moreau, dude.
The Moreau.
January
Dad.
31st. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Dad,
Yes, ma'am.
can I guess more?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you're going to know all these, sweetie, but here's a good punk rock band here in San Diego.
Why don't he guess 2?
This is the kind of stuff that makes me want to throw some elbows at people, for sure.
Throw some chairs across the room.
Absolutely, dude. I don't know if you'll know this, but they're brothers here in San Diego. Mike and Chris. Shout out to Punch Card.
Punch Card. I've heard of them. There's a lot of bands that I've heard of. I just became new into this scene. Like it's been a couple of years since that.
You're really disappointing me, bro.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Just
dude.
kidding, bro. It's there's so many good bands, and if I
So
didn't
many
pick
good
yours,
bands.
dude, I'm sorry.
No,
you know?
dude, it's
I'm
all good.
I'm trying to keep it the pop punk / emo. I got a couple like maybe hardcore in here.
I like it all.
We'll do a few more. I think this is kind of fun, right? You
Yeah,
having fun?
absolutely.
All right. I hope our listeners are having fun. Here's a cool band, dude. They got some ska influence, definitely some punk rock. Big influenced by Sublime. We just had them on.
Oh, right. Oh. It's kind of a long name, but I saw that post.
Yeah, it's a longer
Now
name.
the problem is,
I like
Super
it.
good.
already forgotten your name, and
What's
it'd
his
be way
name?
too hard to explain. Well, so no more.
I'm lost. I don't know.
Roman Watchdogs, brother.
Oh, the Roman. So Richard is the drummer, yeah? Is Richard?
Yes, Richard's in that band, yeah.
So funny that we're. So he actually works for the same company that I work for.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we both.
Who's that?
We both work for Triple L Reptile.
Okay, yeah, that's right. We've talked a little bit because I've had Chameleons and
Yeah.
rest in peace, poor Marshall.
Oh, I know,
But
man.
it's all good. Right on.
Such
let's
a cool
Let's not
chameleon.
bring it up too
Yeah.
much in front of Lyric.
But
okay.
yeah, I recently didn't know until one day I went into the store to grab some feeders for my bearded dragon.
No way.
Which I just found out never had a name for him, and I just figured out a name for him yesterday.
The bearded dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What is
name
it?
him Asilas.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just such a
Shout out to Asilas again,
Asilas,
man.
dude,
Yeah.
They're Orange County boys.
Orange County. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
check them out.
But
That's so rad. You're naming your animals after bands, bro. Evan Gutierrez, folks.
Asilas.
That's how he does it.
Yeah, so I met him and he was just like, "Oh, he was just like, Riot Scene, huh? How do you know Peter?" I was like, "Oh, I'm on the team with him now. I'm doing like
Street team kind of
stuff." And he was just like, "Oh, no way. I'm in a band." And I was like, "What's your band called?" And he was like, "Roman Watchdogs." And I was like, "Oh, sick. I think we just had you guys on a show not that long ago." And,
Yeah, I think they did, man. Yeah. Right on.
Richard's such a cool guy. I love Richard.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
dude. Shout out.
Both
Shout
work
out.
for the same company, and
That's crazy.
yeah, it's such a small world. The
Coincidental.
music scene is just such a small world. Like everybody knows everyone.
It is. There's a ton of
Someone's
bands.
tied to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of analogy. Have you
Right.
heard that, or are you too
No,
young?
I have not heard
It's like
that.
everyone in Hollywood in some way or another
Yeah.
is related to Kevin Bacon. I don't know.
Oh.
It's just an analogy, a reference. How about these guys?
I already love it. Oh, Say Days Ago.
Say Days Ago.
Say Days Ago. I heard this song.
They were over here, remember? She was playing Daddy's keyboard. Yeah, love them. Again, they're playing the
She
Infinite
has such
Signal
a
release.
beautiful voice.
Classically trained, yeah, I can't say enough
So
about
awesome.
Molly, dude. She's amazing. She's amazing. Okay, here is one of my favorites as well. Just released an EP.
I feel like I should know who these people are.
You have to know these guys, bro.
Fishing?
They played our Halloween show.
Oh,
They played our last 2 Halloween shows. And one of their members won the best dressed costume last year at Brick by Brick. He dressed up
Shoot.
like the Goblin King. This is, drum roll please, Hardly Human.
Hardly Human.
Hardly Human. They
Those guys are
curse.
cool.
They curse in every single song on their EP, and I love it. This is legit, dude. You gotta follow Hardly Human, bro. Alive and
I
Well,
will. Totally
Hardly
will.
Human.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, and you'll listen again to this episode, and you'll get some suggestions, some ideas. All right, moving on. You know these guys?
I just had to like Hardly Human on
dude.
Facebook.
Yeah. You know these dudes. Wait for it. Wait for the beautiful voice.
Oh,
baby.
It's Mitch.
Oh,
it's
baby.
Fishing for chips.
Mitch has some pipes, dude. I listen
love
to this
Mitch,
shit.
dude.
He's got a good range.
We want to do, they want to have me on for when they do all the small things. We kind of want to do like a little punk screamo with it.
For sure, dude.
That'll be super fun.
Yeah, those guys are rad. I love them. They
Fishing
cover
for
like
chips.
other local bands.
What's that? They have
they covered
an
Avenue
NSYNC
Army
song too.
Do they?
Yeah,
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, they're rad. They did a little rip with the rough. We love those guys.
What song did they take from Avenue Army? I forgot what it was.
They did Holding Steady.
Holding Steady.
One
One of you, please.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Love
Fishing
those
for
guys.
Chips. Love you guys.
Love you,
dude.
Mitch.
Yep, for sure.
Larry.
100%.
Christopher Dykes.
Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris.
Wait, Daniel. Daniel.
Yeah.
Is Daniel. Sorry.
No,
Sorry,
Chris,
dude.
Chris Dykes.
Chris.
Yeah.
Why are you confusing me?
I
Just
don't know.
kidding.
It's a podcast.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense. Okay, how about these guys, dude? Celebrating probably 20 years as a band
20 years.
here in San Diego. At least.
I'm totally kind of failing at this game, but at least I got a few right.
My heart grows cold with small increments of time, and I cast the first
Skipjack.
Wait, what is it?
Skipjack.
Cool.
Never heard of him?
No, I've never.
You got to check him out, dude. Chad Ruiz, yeah. He's been around. Dude, my first band in San Diego played with him back in the day, bro.
I really like the sound.
Yeah, they're good, bro.
I say that
They're
a lot.
good. They play a lot of good shows, too, here. They get hooked up with some nationals. And Chad's really involved with the scene, dude. He records right next door, right down the street, right next door to Jeff Forrest.
Oh,
I believe
sweet.
he still is there.
Super
But,
rad.
yeah, Skipjack, baby. How about these guys? Definite Riot Sceners.
For sure.
An unbelievable live show.
not.
Just saw them at Brick by Brick.
Black Cast.
Nope. This is The Undertaking.
Oh, The Undertaking. James is in the band. Is James
Yeah.
still? He's.
Yeah, James
Babe.
is jamming with Mainsail and The Undertaking. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on there.
Yeah, super
With-
cool
with both
though.
the bands,
James, we
but
love you, man.
Yeah, James
Love
kills
you,
it,
James.
and Keith and all the guys, dude. Austin, super great band, dude. Live, like if you haven't seen The Undertaking live, even if you're not like into hardcore or more hard punk
Yeah.
rock music. You just watch
The
them,
performance
dude, and
is
it's
just
like
so good.
Austin's on the floor, and all the guys have great stage presence, and it's just fun, dude. It's a fun.
They
show.
played at Legacy. I can't remember what. There's so many shows that I've been to this year. It's been
Right
ridiculous,
on.
but I can't remember
Well,
what
thank
show
you,
it was.
brother.
But I have
Thanks-
seen them.
Thanks for going out and supporting.
Absolutely.
Really, a genuine thank you from me and from the scene here in San Diego. Thanks for going out.
I love the whole music scene. All of you guys are so awesome and just really positive. At least when I'm around, and there's nothing but nice things that have been said. And
Right on,
I
yeah.
see everybody just building each other up instead of tearing each other down. And I think that's what we should do, especially in today's society. It's kind of a crap show right now, and I think that we just all need to love on each other and be that light and help each other out.
I love you, Evan.
Yeah, thank you, man. I love you too.
Here's another band that's kind of similar to The Undertaking. I don't know if you know these guys. This is Doc Hammer, dude.
Doc Hammer.
Mike Mule is playing guitar for them.
That's so
Of Alive and
crazy.
Well,
like,
yeah.
I really want to see an Alive and Well show here pretty soon because
Yeah,
those guys
man.
are awesome.
They're really good.
Seen them at Blonde a few times.
Yeah.
I feel
we
like that's
played
the
with them
only.
at Blonde.
Yeah, that's right.
For La Escalera.
I feel like that's the only place I've ever seen Alive and Well is at Blonde.
Yeah, I've seen them a couple times, man. For a three-piece, they're just huge
So
sound
rad.
for sure. But yeah, shout out Doc Hammer.
Dog Hammer.
We got a couple more. I'll do 2 more with you. 2 more local bands. Guess that band.
Oh wow! I like
You
it.
definitely know their guitarist well.
I know their
And their
guitarist.
bassist. Yeah.
The girl I creeped up on?
No, that was Haley Wild.
She's cool.
She's super good.
She's
yeah,
super
shout out
rad.
Haley Wild. This is Fair Play, brother.
Oh, Fair Play. Yes.
Will, Jules, yeah. Darren Sater for a little bit.
What's Fair
drums.
Play?
Fair Play is a rock and roll band here in San Diego.
You know, I
They're
feel
good, huh?
I feel so bad because Will has tried to get me out to so many of their shows, and
Will's always going out, dude. We love Will. He's a
Will,
shredder.
I'm sorry. One day I will make it to one of your shows.
Don't feel bad if you don't know these bands, bro. It's all good. There's so many, and dude, you
Fair
do your
Play,
part
super
in
rad.
supporting.
Hey,
Don't feel
you
bad.
went
It's all
to
good.
the one where you went upstage.
That was fun. There was quite. What show were you talking about? Leo?
Up on stage.
When you went up on stage. When you-
Legacy.
Oh, Legacy,
Probably.
the Halloween show. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was so much
We were
fun.
dressed up.
You even got up there too. You did what song is she does the
Halloween.
Every day is Halloween.
Every day is
Every
Halloween.
day
Intro,
is
yeah.
Halloween.
I love when you do that.
She does a really
So
good job.
Awesome when you jump in on that song.
Should we pull that up real quick?
There was someone underneath my bed.
That's you. That's your debut. When was
So
that?
awesome.
I think she was 4. I want to say that was
Wait.
2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, anyways.
2 or 3 years ago? Or?
Yeah. Remember with Sebastian? You got in the recording studio and you recorded that?
Yeah. Why don't you go to Sebastian anymore?
Dude, Sebastian, our engineer, moved up to LA.
LA.
Yeah. Couple hours up. Yeah, he's doing stuff for movies now.
So awesome.
Yeah.
When did you start moving him?
I didn't move him.
When did he start moving?
He moved. That's a good question. Adam Cisco told me about this, but he moved recently within the last year or so. Yeah, I don't know if you know Sebastian. I wouldn't expect you to, but he's the guy that's recorded all of Ready, Set, Survive stuff.
Oh,
and-
that's super cool.
Yeah. One more, dude, and then we'll... do you want to jam? You wanted to do a song, huh?
Yeah, sure. We could do a song.
Evan's going to perform here shortly.
Before
Yeah.
we do this restart or redo or
Yeah.
reset the game. I got to give a shout out to my manager Skillet. He works with me. He was actually in a big major band way back when called The Wanted Dead.
Okay.
And I've learned a lot from him in the music scene of like he always gets me to listen to like real punk. He's like he's a funny dude. He's like, Evan, you gotta listen to some real shit. Like
Yeah.
listen to the Screeching Weasel and
Yeah.
like let me like introduce you to some real stuff.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
He's such a cool like the stories that he has because he used to play Vans Warped Tour and he was cool with Kevin Lyman and everything that I've learned and I just love hearing him talk because there's so much history from him from like, you know, he's just a crazy guy doing a lot of crazy things and,
Right.
and you know just maturing now. He has a wife and 2 kids, but he's in a new band now called Oceanside Sound System.
Okay, totally heard of
Yeah.
them. If they're not already booked, I think they may be, or I reached out to them.
They're kind of they're working on getting back to
Sure.
being a band, but
Okay.
gotta
Thank you.
give a huge shout out to Skillet. Skillet, John Blake. Well, his name's John, but we call him Skillet.
I remember you talking to me about him, or someone else did. I think we were talking about that at the Midnight Jack.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. We.
Oh man, yeah,
was a
Midnight
cool
Jack
spot.
was a cool spot,
Yeah.
and also to shout out to Josh
Himmelbergs.
from Himmelbergs.
dude, yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce
I'm not sure about his last name, dude,
Malinsky?
but yeah, Josh is still around, man. He's doing some
Gotta
things.
love
and
Josh, and
I think he works at OB at a
yeah, he works at a pizza restaurant.
place. Yeah,
yeah.
Josh
See,
was rad, dude.
killer
That was a cool spot.
recipes. Like he told me that all of the stuff that what was to for the food wise at Himmelberg's was all of his recipes. And
Was it really?
Yeah, that's. I mean, he was culinary. He was in a culinary.
That's
school,
right.
So
Yeah.
you know, Josh, huge shout out to you. Thank
Absolutely.
you for hooking me up sometimes.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
You know, just being you know, throwing shows at Himmelberg's. I really missed that spot.
Yeah. There's a new spot called Metal that I want to check out.
That's what I've heard.
METL. Have you been there?
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I've
going to
seen,
go down there soon and check it out and meet the owner and stuff.
I've
but,
seen a lot of posts about it.
downtown, a
and
little
stuff.
punk metal bar downtown.
The Salty Frog just shut down, didn't it?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go out there for These White Pigeons. My buddy Jesse was playing with a band called Buttons or something like that.
He was in Color Till Monday. Did you know that?
Yeah, once upon a time
Yeah,
he was.
before Leia.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what he was telling, or that's what I heard. Super cool dude. Love These White Pigeons. His stuff's on Pandora and Spotify.
Yeah, Jesse's rad, dude.
Yeah, love
we
Jesse.
definitely have to give some love
Such
to
a
him, man,
cool
for
dude.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great. He comes out. You know, I see him out and about every once in a while. I just saw him at Navajo Live for Avenue Army.
Oh yeah,
He was out
Dude,
there.
I really wanted to be there.
Jeez, Evan,
I can't even
step it up, bro.
I know. Shoot, I should have
Unreal.
left at like a mid set for Mainsail and just went to everywhere else.
Well, no, this was
that a
back
different
a
day?
few months ago.
Oh, okay.
When Avenue Army played with, I think the Rough, something like that. I think
It's
yeah.
kind of hard for me to come out here sometimes because I drive a gas guzzler, and I know that's mainly my fault. But
Yeah, you're up in Vista?
Yeah, Vista, like
That's
driving
close to an hour, huh?
Yeah, El
50?
Cajon, like any of
The anus of San Diego.
Yeah.
I have to say it.
armpit, anus, whatever.
Anus, bro. It's the anus.
Oh, yeah.
According to William Shatner, bro, it's the anus of San Diego.
Bakersfield is the armpit of California.
Yeah, I would
actually used
say
to live
so,
there.
dude. Did you?
I would when I was going through a tough time. I had this super rich friend, and I would just go up there, like when times got tough,
To get away.
just to get out of here.
Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
cool.
just experience it. And
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Like they say, when you have your party moments, you have them young, and that's where I had my party moments. Were in Bakersfield. I've been to nothing but really cool parties out there,
In
and
Bakersfield?
none of them got rolled. None of them got
Really?
rolled, and they were drama free. Everybody was just having a good time. Alcohol up the wazoo, and
Right.
like all the parties, like they had pizza and like cake and ice cream. Like every party that I went to, and I was like, they don't do that.
The best ingredients for a party.
Exactly. I never been out to a party here in San Diego really
Right.
where they've had all that stuff. And I was like, man, Bakersfield does it kind of good.
Hey,
And then
the Young and Dumb shoot. We
Yeah.
had beer. We had
That was fun.
Legacy hooked it up, dude.
what'd you get?
know?
You got
We had some
pizza from Little Caesars. or
that
something?
ran out. Yeah, we went cheap for sure.
It's all right, dude. It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought, homie.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on. All right, let's
Cool.
have you
Let's do it.
jam. Do you want to do a little dream segment with me?
Sure. Yeah.
You listen to the podcast, right?
Yeah.
So we'll dream. I'll just kind of wing it here. If you could see any band live that you haven't, who would it be?
Oh man.
I'd say Rage Against the Machine, bro. They're
Dude, I
coming.
was just about to say
They're
that.
coming to Coachella. I don't know if I want to do 3 days. I'm too old for that shit. But
That's gonna be quite the experience.
it's gonna be rad. It's $500 for 3 days.
Oh, man, that's
I'd really love to just see
It'd be
that
fun.
Friday show, dude.
just
with Rage.
to do like a crazy mission.
Yeah,
like crazy
let's do it,
mission.
bro. You want to?
I'm down.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it. There is this like really old school band. I mean, can they not be around anymore?
Sure.
I really wanted to see a Rocket to the Moon live.
Okay.
Yeah, they were kind of like they're such an old band. I don't even know if anybody's heard of them, but
Okay. Yeah, I've
Nick
heard of them.
Santino was the lead singer to that band, and there's a song that I pretty much listen to that I fall asleep to every night. It's called "Fear of Flying" by A Rocket to the Moon, and
Okay.
I've covered it a few times, and it's a really kind of a hard song to play on the acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So I've only done it with I've only covered it with one friend, and I really wanted to. I had the opportunity to see him, but I don't even know something came up, and it's such a cool band. And now he's doing like a solo thing called I think it's just Nick Santino,
Okay.
Yeah.
Rocket to the Moon. That's cool.
A Rocket to the Moon.
If you could wave a magic wand and make a band never exist,
Oh,
not to hate, but who's someone that you don't really like much,
or
or maybe a genre that you're not too into? Tiffany says Coldplay.
Coldplay. You know what?
I wouldn't agree with that,
I
but
am-
I know Tiffany hates
I
Coldplay.
am not a country fan.
Okay, there we go.
But you know what? I'm beginning
like the Boot
to
Scoot and Boogie, bro?
somewhat like it.
Yeah.
I actually I went to my first country concert this year, and I went with a bunch of girls from this church group that I was attending or that I was hanging out with, and I was in the car, and I was just like, wouldn't it be cool if he did like a cover song like a Blink-182 cover song, and then they like all gave it to me. They're like, Evan, it's a country show. This isn't no punk show. Like this isn't. It's not gonna happen. Like it's country music. It's like
punk's in your blood, bro. It's in your blood.
So halfway through the set, they get up on they're on stage and they're like, hey, let's do something that everybody knows, something that people can get down to and crazy with.
Was it a punk song?
It was. Dude, it was All the Small Things.
Shut
and I
up.
freaking lost it. I was like, okay, I love this band. Chase Rice.
Chase Rice?
Chase Rice.
Okay.
Country artist.
Kind of a country band?
Yeah.
Did you tell your friend, like, I told you so?
Well, they all looked at me and they started
Like, oh my
screaming.
God.
They were like, how did that even happen?
Did
Like,
they do it like country? Like
No.
They did it punked out?
You could tell like these dudes were in like gnarly metal. Like country has changed so much. Country's not country anymore.
I mean, even like Zach Brown, dude, is
yeah,
more like
it's
rock and
completely different.
Sure.
But yeah, not
cool.
only that, they played back country too. Like I was just like, this is crazy.
By Avenged Sevenfold?
Yes.
Dang.
No joke. I kid you not. And I was
That's
just
rad.
like, I'm never gonna forget this. It was so much fun.
All right. Evan would make the country genre disappear. That's your answer, all right?
Yeah, all right. However you want to put it, but
It's all good, dude.
I'm not a big country fan.
It's
but
a subjective thing, dude. You know, everyone has their own tastes. What is the other question? Oh, if you could bring a musician back from the dead, who would you pick?
Dude.
You know, we get Jim Morrison a lot. We get...
You know what?
I'd say even Tom Petty, dude, you know?
I've always wanted to see We Came as Romans, and they lost their lead singer to drugs and alcohol, I think. So
Okay.
Kyle was his name, I believe. If I'm saying his name wrong, I'm so sorry. But
Okay.
yeah, I would want to bring him back because I really loved We Came as Romans. They were such a cool band.
Nice, dude.
That's who I would bring back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Last question, brother, before we have you perform, all right? You're going to do kind of a karaoke thing, right?
Yeah.
We're here in 2020, brother.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, dude. What's your New Year's resolution? What are your goals, man, for next year?
Man,
Just in general.
you know, I really hope that this scene kind of. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see where this music stuff, you know, the incredible music and everything takes me. You know,
Right on, yeah.
But a New Year's goal would be like, probably to work on myself a little bit more and see myself differently, you know, and a much more positive, because, you know, I know everybody sees me as this nice person, but I struggle sometimes.
Sure, brother.
So probably just to be a better person and to learn to forgive.
Right.
Learn that, because that's really hard to do. And
Forgiveness is tough, dude.
you know,
It's kind of key, huh?
not going down a spiral path of just getting angry and stuff. I was adopted, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and my I was like the seventh kid that was like my mom had, or she had a lot of kids.
Okay.
And actually, they were both Hollywood extras on a set, is how I was born, I guess.
Okay.
So I was adopted at birth.
Well, crazy. Okay.
Yeah, super crazy. And so
Are they around in your life at all?
it
or-
was an open adoption, but
Okay.
I think my mom like sent a few letters when I was younger,
Okay.
and you know, they responded a few times and then didn't say anything. And people always ask, like, do you care to meet them, or do you want to find, you know, honestly, like, I've known nothing but the people that have raised me. You know, my mom coached my mom giving birth, so that's all. Like, you know, right when I came out, that I was already.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Your
I-
adopted mom was right there?
Was
in
right
the
there.
delivery room. Oh,
Yeah, in the
okay.
delivery room, and then just took me
Wow.
home. So, like, how can
Okay.
you, like, you know, that's.
Yeah, that is your mom, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever. It's not biological or whatever, but dude, she raised you. She made you. Is she still around locally?
Yeah, they're cool. Like, I live with my
And you're-
parents still, trying to.
You do?
That's
Okay.
probably a goal. Trying to move
There's no
out.
shame in that, bro. I
Yeah,
stayed at
live with
home
my
for a while.
roommates.
Yeah. You're up in Vista. Okay.
Yeah, Vista.
Yeah.
Super nice place.
Right on.
But yeah, it hasn't always been, the red carpet hasn't always been rolled out for me. So it's, you know, just
hear you,
trying to figure out ways to do things in a different way. I do some crazy things sometimes, and you know,
You're human, bro.
yeah. When I get into relationships with people that I care about and stuff, or things don't go my way, I get frustrated and kind of act out a little bit, and like, there's no need for that. You know?
Right.
So I'm still learning, but you know,
Yeah.
it's definitely been kind of hard growing up.
Right. Yeah. We've had a lot of talks, dude, and you don't have to get too personal on here, brother. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, I swear this is almost like a therapy session for people, dude. Like
absolutely.
Darren mentioned it, you know, even for bands, you come on and you just communicating is really key to anything, whether it be communicating with someone else to handle the problem or communicating about things that are internal, letting them out. It can really help 100%.
I really think talking about, especially mental illness, is, you know, have a little topic on that for a minute. It's such a big deal right now, and you know, I know that there's a lot of people that have a hard time talking about it, but it honestly helps to just talk to somebody, you know?
Right.
But also finding that right person to talk to can be really hard sometimes, you know? I know professional counselors and different people in the field personally that I can call whenever, you know, which is really cool. Right. I was actually seeing a counselor at North Coast for a while. That church provides really cool services.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah.
And so, you know,
as long as it's, I mean, my own personal opinion is keep the drugs out of it.
Yeah.
The medication.
I was taking medication for a long time, and some people, maybe I should be a little bit medicated, but you know,
self-medicate, bro. I think that's healthier.
You know
I mean, this is again my opinion. I'm
going
not
to
a
church
doctor.
has helped me a lot, and
there you go.
This music, all of you guys make me feel
right on, just
at home, and you guys accept me for who I am, and you're always inviting me to things. You don't really shun anybody out, you know.
Of course not.
You know, and I always like to say that you guys carry me, so thank you. You know,
of course, brother.
Going to church helps a lot. You know,
right on. Yeah,
it's been quite a blessing to be a part of this, and you know, I just really appreciate Mainsail, Avenue Army, Ready Set Survive, The Rough,
all of them.
You know, Vanya, I love Vanya.
Absolutely,
she's so awesome, and what she even does for SDML, the San Diego Music League stuff. You know, Peter.
You got to shout out Peter.
I gotta give a big shout out to Peter. That's like I love Peter to death. He's such a cool dude, and cool his girlfriend Sammy. Sammy.
The Riot Queen.
Riot Queen. That's who I have her as on my phone. So just
we're
love
here for you, brother.
Guys,
I think you're the only one that is not in a band that I've had on Palapalooza. I guess you could put Tim Piles in that category.
Piles, that guy's cool.
I've had a couple engineers like Peter Duff on. You know, but I think that speaks volumes. Not that this is some huge ordeal. You know, it's a local podcast, but you're a big part of this family, dude, in San Diego, this community. You know, you're a supporter. We really do. You know, all the bands here really do want more of you.
I appreciate
more people like you that love the scene and come out and support. And you know, to go back to, you know, personal problems that you're having and stuff, we're always here for you, bro. Absolutely. Like, you can always call me, dude. And you can always call Nick and any of these guys around town, bro. If
Nick has been such a blessing, you know, and you.
I'm sure he has.
Got to give a shout out to Noah in Mainsail.
Yeah.
He was the one.
Drummer. Great drummer.
Or wait, no, Noah, he was the one who told, I guess, I didn't know that all these people were pushing for me to be on the podcast, you know, and you know, Mike wanted to be here. Someone
shouted it out. Someone reached out to me. I think it was Nick. He's like, hey, when they were on tour, I think, hey, we were talking, dude. It'd be cool to have Evan on. He sent me a text or something. But I think we had been talking about that before.
Yeah, I think but you know, the little extra talk, I guess, kind of helps. But, you know, I gotta, who's the new, I'm going to get so much shit for this, but the new person in the band
in Mainsail,
I think his name.
I don't know. Oh, do they have a keyboard player?
Yeah,
I think
that's who I'm talking
about.
The
keyboardist.
I think his name.
I haven't met him, dude, but yeah, they
I'm sorry, I'm like,
man,
this is my first time.
I thought you were a bigger fan, bro.
I came 15 minutes
not
late.
Not releasing
on the
this episode, Evan. No, you're
man.
good. No, we love you, buddy. Stay objective is my advice to you. Keep emotion out of situations. Keep drugs out of situations when you're trying to make decisions. You know, try to keep your mind clear. Go on a walk. Clear your mind. Stay objective.
And this, by the way, this doesn't just go for me. This goes for everyone too. You know, like it's just anybody who's struggling.
Yeah, surround yourself with a support group, friends, real friends. You know, people that are really there for you and there to help you. So
absolutely,
which I am. 100%.
Yeah,
I'm always there for you.
This has nothing but been a good journey for me and just a huge blessing for sure.
Happy New Year. It's almost 2020.
Yeah.
Let's get it started with a little song by Evan Gutierrez, folks.
I would like to say...
Am I pronouncing that right? Evan Gutierrez?
Yeah, you got it.
Is there a roll? Is it Gutierrez?
That's
Gutierrez.
you can roll the R's. The Gutierrez way, like saying it that way, is like the whitewashed. That's what Skillet calls me.
Goots?
The
Okay.
Gootster.
I made that up. I made that up.
Oh, you could take it.
Not you, Skillet. No.
So I would like to say that I do not own the rights to this song. This is a song that I've made lyric, or had a guitar riffs to. So this is a cover song, strictly a cover song.
Powfu, breakups suck.
Breakups suck. Yeah.
And they do.
For anybody who's going through a hard time. Last night my dad freaked out again. My mom left home and ain't coming back. This brings too much. I'm too young for this. Breakups suck ass. Breakups suck ass. If that was back when I was young, I can hear it till this day. Both them screaming out their lungs, wishing I knew what to say. We think love is what we want, till we come across the bumps. Both expecting different things, no such thing as perfect. Love is hard to give, but I'm not sick of it. Life's too short to stay in pointless arguments. I am not the same. I'll keep you in my grasp. Please don't be afraid, 'cause soon this storm will pass. Soon this storm will pass. Storm will pass. Let me start from the top. My dad walked out on my mom. I grew up asking the question, does the pain ever stop? Now that I'm older, I see I needed people to leave, so I can learn from the distance. I can learn how to breathe. But this is how we have to live. Sometimes life treats us like shit. Try our best, hope to forget. Leave the past, learn to forgive. We think love is what we want, till we come across the bumps. Both expecting different things, no such thing as perfect. Love is hard to give, but I'm not sick of it. Life's too short to stay in pointless arguments. I am not the same. I'll keep you in my grasp. Please don't be afraid, 'cause soon this storm will pass. Soon this storm will pass. Storm will pass.
Yeah, dude. Evan covering Pofu. Breakups suck ass is the official title of that song. Dude, you got some pipes.
Dude,
and there's
thanks,
some meaning.
it.
There's some meaning in that song for you, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, kind of like powering through the difficult times, and your storm will pass. Like don't give up, and even though you've been through a tough time, and that song talks about like going through like I would like to think about like being young and seeing your parents getting a divorce, and like that maybe kind of taking a toll on your life,
right?
Or just. It can mean something else, like maybe you're going through a certain bad situation, but your storm will eventually pass.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good reminder, dude. Mains Hill has a lot of great positive kind of messages like that, like blue skies. And
I love blue skies.
You're right, dude.
This
it does
light.
pass, dude. My parents always said, my mom always said, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day. No matter what's going on today, tomorrow is another day, and
it's a new day, and a new day to make it great, a day to make it yours, and to just love on someone that's having a hard time. That's what I like to do. That gets me out of what I'm going through, is just loving on people, because you never know how you can affect their day by doing that.
Right, sending love. Yeah, you don't have to love everyone though.
I just like to love anyone.
I know you do.
Pray for them.
Oh, people that you're right. You pray for them or do whatever you got to do there. Yeah, for sure.
That's what I believe
forgive.
in. Yeah,
that's the main kind of message with Christianity, right? It's kind of
and just like that song talks about,
Mm-hmm.
leave the past and to forgive.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
I love you, Evan.
I love you too, Troy.
Dude.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been so
I couldn't ask
so
for
awesome.
a better guest to ring in the new year with,
dude,
buddy.
Stop.
You're a scenester? Is that a bad term? I've also got a shout out. I should have done this earlier, but Jesse Valdez, man. Jesse's good friends with Drew Smith of The Rough. You've probably seen him around. He's got a beard.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like you, dude. Just a total supporter of the scene, man. And I called him a scenester the other day at Space Bar, and I
don't take offense to it.
No, I meant it as a positive thing, dude. You know, it's a good thing. A scenester. I don't know what's another term. A supporter. You know,
local music supporter.
Yeah, local music supporter.
I just like, just because I play with different bands, or just because I brought on with different bands, I just like to be. I just made like that name, like that featuring guy.
Well, you're straight Riot Scene now, dude, right? I mean, you're pretty much associated with Riot Scene and helping Peter out, dude. You're street team Riot Scene, man.
Yeah, I love
So
Peter.
If you want to be an Evan here in San Diego, dude, reach out to Evan and he'll put you to work.
Yeah,
we're
kids
looking out there listening. If you want to flyer up for shows or help out with design work or whatever it may be, man.
We're gonna need some recruiters here in a little bit for the street team. So I'm gonna be looking for some people to fly around and just being. We also want to do like word of mouth, like tell your friends to tell their friends about these shows and stuff. So there's actually
start up a page, dude. Like a Riot Scene street team page if you haven't already.
Yeah, we
RS
that's
street
in the
team
works.
or something like that.
Totally
yeah, you got to
works.
get that going. Takers Levers has one going on. And I don't recall the lady that runs that, but she's awesome. But dude, you're the perfect guy for that. You really are,
dude,
man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we got a show coming up. It's on Saturday, the 1st.
Get right on that mic.
111. We have a show coming up. Riot Scene is doing a show on Saturday, 1/11/2020 at Brick by Brick.
Cool.
And we got Red Handed Denial, Sam. So I don't even know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, learn how to pronounce the band's names first.
He films
and foremost,
the clouds,
Evan.
the unsung
All right?
Black Cast.
Black Cast. I want to see those guys, dude.
Those
They
guys
kill
are
it.
super, super rad.
Super
And
good, like metal, I'd say, right? Hardcore metal.
Yeah,
even?
yeah, super cool band. I love those guys, and it's a 21 and up show. But we are definitely needing people to be attending at this show.
Dope. That's the day after the Roughs EP release at the Moreau. My band's going to be there with the Montel Jordans and Fallen Monuments for the Roughs EP release, the 10th, and then the 11th we got Riot Scene at Brick by Brick.
1/11/2020, and also $12 in advance and $15 at the door. So,
Peter, you got this guy. You got him trained, bro.
Yeah.
He's doing good.
Definitely like us on Facebook.
yeah.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, Riot Scene, and follow us and come join the party.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Join the riot.
The more the merrier.
Yeah.
The more that people know about these cool shows. It's all for the we support the local artists. And that's when I was trying to tell Tom from Angels and Airwaves and Blink is like, we are proud supporters of supporting the local music scene. That is just such an important thing. So come join the party, hang out with us. We want to get to know you.
Start a riot with Evan and Peter and Sammy, right?
Yeah.
Of course. The
Riot Queen,
dude.
Yeah,
shout
Sammy.
out. And again, nothing but love to the San Diego local music scene. We've given a lot of love today. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New
I wish
Year's.
you all a very prosperous 2020. A clear vision in 2020.
Clear
right?
vision.
You get it? 2020
Yeah,
vision?
clear. Yeah, I
You
got
like
it. Totally
clear
got it.
vision.
It's awesome.
Clarity
Love
in
it.
2020.
Yeah.
But
what a cool experience to be on this podcast, and you didn't have to let me be on here, and I know this is strictly for bands, but
not really,
not
really, dude. Personalities, like again, Tim Piles, and I had Peter Duff on, whoever's involved in the music scene, even if it's up in Orange County. But I try to
have to get the
stick with
guys
San
from
Diego.
Asilas on here. Those guys are so.
I'll reach out to him. You've given a lot of love to Asilas. We'll end this episode with a song from Asilas.
Yeah.
They're from Orange County.
Orange County.
Right? What your favorite song by them? Do you know? Any that stand out?
The Wave.
The Wave.
Yeah, it's
by Asilas. All right.
Yeah, super rad.
We'll end this episode with Asilas, The Wave. Thank you guys
Shout
for
out to those
listening.
guys.
Again,
Thank you
happy
so
New Year.
much.
Of course,
Yeah.
brother. Lots of love to you, Evan.
First time being on a podcast. Loved
Is
it.
that right?
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. Right on. I didn't know that.
Was trying to word stuff and didn't come out right. Sorry. Apologize.
There's some nerves involved, dude. You know,
Yeah.
it's you jump on the mic, but I think you're comfortable now, and that's why I hook you up with the beer and shit, dude. It's whatever.
it's so awesome.
No one
Yeah.
listens to this shit, bro. I wouldn't worry about it now.
Oh, we're gonna make it go viral.
Go viral,
Yeah,
Evan Gutierrez,
Thank you so
scenester,
much, Troy.
baby, local supporter.
That featuring guy.
That featuring guy, dude. Hit him up to jump up on stage with your band. For sure. I'd love to see that.
Rad.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right on, Evan. Peace out, brother.
Cool. Later.
Nothing but love. One, two, three, four. Palapalooza. Palapalooza. We're talking to you. I'm Palapalooza. Word.